Alright guys, welcome to another episode of QUIZME with Quibski Cloud Practitioner Edition. So tonight I have another guest, Sir John. Sir John, please introduce yourself.
Hi, good day. Thank you for having me. I am John Marcial. I am currently the lead engineer in business travel company. So basically, the reason why I took up cloud practitioner is to prepare myself since our company will be transitioning some of our services into the cloud, especially in AWS. So uh, sooner, probably in the second quarter.
Okay,
So
at
at
least
this
you're
time ready.
ready. Ayan. So Sir John, you've watched some of our videos, I hope, and basically you know our format. So basically, I'll ask you 5 random questions powered by Tutorials Dojo. So I'll read the questions and then you can read the answers. All right?
Sure.
Okay, let's start. Okay, so here we go. First question.
Okay.
A customer needs to establish a dedicated connection between their on-premise network and their AWS VPC that provides a more consistent network experience than internet-based connections. Which of the following network services should they use?
Okay. The answers are the VPN
VPN
connection,
connection,
the peering, AWS Direct
direct connect.
Connect, and AWS VPN Cloud Hub. Uh, okay. For me, my answer here is the AWS Direct Connect. It's because of the keyword about the direct or dedicated connection between the on-prem network and AWS DBs.
And is this your final answer?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Let's check. That is correct. No? So congrats on that. And so
Okay.
basically, guys, if you're using hybrid connections, right? That's the use case that we're looking at, hybrid connections. It's best to use direct connect, but also have a VPN connection at the same time for your backup. No? So use both and possible. So here, the diagram, we have a direct connection. Right, next question. Okay, let me click next question. Here you go. Which of the following cloud best practices reinforces the use of service-oriented architecture design principle? Right, that's a good question there.
Okay. So the answers are decouple your components, B, implement elasticity, third, think parallel, D, last choice is the design for failure. Okay, which of the following cloud best practices reinforces the use of service-oriented architecture design? Hmm. Ah, okay. So
So questions like these are always the hardest, no? When they're all true.
yeah,
No, you should
yeah, yeah.
definitely consider all these principles. You should decouple, you should
Correct.
do elasticity, think parallel, and then design for failure. But the question here is the best choice
Yeah.
for SOA or service oriented architecture.
Uh, I think my answer will be uh, uh, designed for failure.
Why is that your answer? Would you know?
Uh, since I know, I think for me, the design for failure will allow for. I'll change
Okay,
my
you'll change
answers.
answer. Okay.
So I think the element elasticity.
Elasticity. Mm-hmm.
So the reason why uh, for the demand, the scale up or the scale horizontal scale,
Mm-hmm.
and then for the user demand. So basically, it's a matter of being flexible and elastic about the services that you're going to use without worrying the future or any future what you call this plan to expand because of this medyo elastic na siya.
Okay. Final answer. Ito na yung choice mo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check. Okay, time to check. Let's see. It's decouple your components
Okay.
daw. Okay, here you go. Yan. So, decoupling components. We'll read the explanation slowly, no? Here. Yan. So, yeah, there's a very long explanation, but basically, your answer in terms of elasticity is incorrect because it's mostly about automating your deployment daw. Basically, it's about availability and reliability. While
Mm-mm.
while the decoupling is basically small services, no? So going for microservices, I think that's why the answer here is decoupling. Yan.
Okay.
Because you're using loosely coupled components or smaller services. I'll
Uh,
highlight that. Okay. Okay. Let's also try the dark mode if it's easier to read. Is this easier to read for you or no?
I think the other way.
The other way. Okay. Let's go back there.
Okay.
Okay. Next question. Which of the following tasks fall under the role responsibility of AWS based on the shared responsibility model?
Okay. The choices are the batch management, physical and environmental control, applying Amazon S3 bucket policies, and last, the implementing IAM policies. So the question asked about the sole responsibility of
Mm-hmm.
AWS. Uh, my answer here is the physical and environmental controls. So basically, the patch management, the applying Amazon S3 bucket, and implementing IAM policies are shared responsibilities with the user, and the physical environmental controls are solely for AWS responsibility.
Right. Okay. Final answer. Okay. Let's check.
Yes.
That is correct. Okay, yes, that is the sole responsibility. We don't know where the data centers are. We don't know where the actual, hardwares are, and so we don't have that access to the device. Even if we're using dedicated host or dedicated instance, still cannot touch the hardware. The only hardware that we can touch is probably like your snowmobile or snowball, or maybe even in the US, you can have things like AWS Outpost. But the rest, you don't have physical access to it, and so that's why that was the answer. Okay, next question. What is the best type of instance pursuing option to choose if you run an EC2 instance for 3 months to perform a job that is uninterruptible.
Uninterruptible. So the choices are on demand, reserve, dedicated, and spot. So to instance to
Mm-hmm.
run for 3 months without any
Yeah.
interruptions. So so spot is a purchasing option that will require any interruption.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
So it's most this is a bid. I think there's an option to
Mm-hmm.
bid. Um, Next for the on demand, uh, this one is um, okay. I think I'll go for uh,
Sure.
so reserve. So basically for the reserve, I think um, this will give you a dedicated instance. Uh, so for your this is for your critical or core infrastructure uh, to be reserved. Yeah.
So, what's your final answer?
It's reserve. EC2, yeah, reserve.
Okay, are you sure?
Uh, Give me a second.
Sure.
Hold on. I think what is the best type of instance purchasing option? Hmm. Uninterruptible. Uninterruptible. That's the key.
Mm-mm.
Uh, uh, okay. I'll change for to on demand. I think for the serve, this is you can have the instance to have it for a longer period probably. So I'll change it into on demand. Uh,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, so let's check. That's correct. So it's on demand, yes. Because reserve is minimum for 1 year, no?
One
Yeah,
year.
and
Yeah, 1 year.
unless you're sure na you will have to run it again, maybe
Mm,
sayang yung reserved, right? Because of the
instance, yeah.
minimum of 1 year. So yes,
Yeah, correct.
again,
Yeah.
that's on demand is the correct answer. Okay, and then our last, yeah, there's an explanation here for those who wants to pause. Then our last question is, here we go. Which of the following
Good.
is a threat detection service that continuously monitors for malicious activity and unauthorized behavior to protect your AWS account and workloads? Yan.
Okay. So the selections are the Amazon Macy, the Amazon Guard
Mm-hmm.
Duty, AWS
Mm-hmm.
WAP, AWS
Mm-hmm.
Shield. Hmm. Okay. Monitors for malicious activity.
All these services are security services. Uh-uh.
Correct. Yeah. So threat detection service. I think I'll go for the AWS WAF.
Graph, okay.
Uh, yeah.
Any particular reason you didn't choose the others, or what are you thinking? Like,
The Eh, well, it's for web access or tutor. Hold
Sure.
on. Since the since it monitors the malicious activity and unauthorized behavior for AWS accounts and workloads. So I think that's the key words
Mm-hmm.
there. Accounts and workloads. Mm, okay. Uh, AWS. Okay. I think uh, malicious activity. Web access. I'll go for AWS Shield.
Shield. Okay, so you'll choose Shield instead. Is this your final answer? Or.
Yeah, because the AWS WAF is if
Hmm.
I'm not wrong about the abbreviation, the web access
Web
filtering,
application firewall.
web application
Mm-mm.
firewall. Oh, sorry. Okay. So it's I'm torn between
Mm-hmm.
these two. Uh, so it's a firewall. Okay, I'll
Go
go back
back
to
to
WAF.
WAF. Okay.
Uh, and yeah, that's
Final
my
answer?
yeah.
Okay, let's check. Ayan. So, it's actually the guard duty. Ayan. So, guard duty is the one that checks the AWS account and workloads.
Oh,
So, we're talking about
yeah.
not the application itself, no? But the AWS account itself. And so, WAF and
Okay.
Shield, here you go. Shield is DDoS protection. And
Uh,
basically, WAF is web application firewall. So the app to the application, not to the AWS account itself, or the So WAF is more for SQL injection, uh, uh,
mm,
as XSS
I
attack.
remember now.
Yes. All right. Okay. So basically, that concludes our um, set of questions. No. So we'll go back here. So thank you very much again for being in our show. So what services are you currently trying or using in your company now?
Actually, right now, since as I mentioned earlier, we're in the process of transitioning some of the services
Mm-hmm.
into my team. So basically, I haven't touched yet
Mm-hmm.
our current account. So I'm just waiting. So right now, since my um, my attendance with your tutor
Mm-hmm.
last February. So basically, it's used only mainly for
Personal
personal
usage.
project, personal usage. Yeah.
Right. So I think good luck on your journey, no? On especially in your company also,
Yeah.
that you can try. Now, because you guys are migrating to AWS, maybe you can also try looking at the AWS Activate program. Because especially for new users or new companies, that could be a program that could be useful to get you credits as well.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much. And to our users, again, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Bye. Bye, John.
Thanks. Thanks.